Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to our fiqh lesson. In our fiqh lesson today, we're going to learn about najasa. Now, najasa means impurity, so things that are impure, things we can't touch or will make us impure. Najis things which make other things najis are when the najis thing is wet and it touches something else. That makes other things najis because it spreads the najasa. So when something is wet and anything out of this list is wet and it touches something else, it will make that something else najis until it is cleaned. Okay? So some of the things that are aini najis, which means originally impure and will never become pure, are urine and stool, blood, a dead body, an unbeliever, a kafir, dog, pig, and alcohol. So all these things are aini najis. That means they are totally najis. They can never become pure. And anything that comes into contact with any of these also becomes najis, but can become pure if you clean it with the mutahharrat. Now the mutahharrat are the things that you can use to clean something that has come into contact with some of these to make it pure again. So some of the mutahharrat are water, the sun, and becoming a Muslim. Now when you clean something with water, you need to make sure the water is coming from a large source. So the water in our taps is tahir because it's come from a larger source. It's come from a large pot of water or a large firm which has lots of water and it's running through our pipes at home. So the water from the taps is absolutely fine. It's tahir. The sun, if something comes into contact, say for instance with alcohol or blood, if you put out whatever it is in the sun, so the sun will dry it up, therefore it will become tahir. Now the difference between tahir, pure, and clean, there's a difference between both words. It will become pure, that means you can touch it and you will not become najis, but it's not clean. You have to wash it and put it in the washing machine to make sure you remove the najasat completely from whatever it is. So if you say for instance you have a shirt and you fall and you graze your arm and there's blood now on the shirt then becomes najis. But if you put that shirt out in the sun and the blood dries up, the shirt becomes tahir. You can wear it. It will not make you najis. But the shirt will not be clean until you put it in the washing machine and remove the najasa completely. Okay, so it becomes pure but not clean. You have to do a bit more for it to become clean, but it does become tahir. It becomes pure. You can wear it, you can touch it if it's dry. But if it's wet, you can't, because that will in turn make you najis as well. So anything that comes into contact with these can be made pure by one of these. But any of these, if they come into contact with, if you're trying to make any of these pure, they will never become pure. These are totally impure and will forever remain impure. You cannot make these tahir. Okay, so I hope you understood that. These are aini najis, originally impure. They will never become impure. But if something comes into contact with any of these, the way to make it pure is by using one of these. If something comes into contact with one of these and remains wet, it is najis, and anything or anyone who touches the wet thing will also become najis, and then that thing and yourself will need to clean yourselves with either one of these. Now over here, I just want to clarify that the unbeliever is kafir. By this, unbeliever is a kafir and is najis. By this we mean that a kafir cannot recite the Quran or read salah. If he's a kafir, he cannot do these things because you need to be a Muslim in order to do these things, or touch the Kaaba or fast for Allah. Until he's become a Muslim, he cannot do these things which are wajib or mustahab for a Muslim person to do, or okay for a Muslim person to touch. Say for instance a turba, a sajdaga made of khaki shifa is haram for a kafir. A kafir cannot touch a sajdaga or turba made out of khaki shifa. So that's what we mean by an unbeliever, a kafir being najis. So that's all in the najasa today. I want you to learn everything in this list which is najis, and make sure you know how you clean najasa and how it's spread. Okay, so it's spread by being wet. These are aini najis, originally totally impure, but anything that touches these things can be made pure by the water, sun, or becoming a Muslim. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.